Hi parents and families, this is a Google Classroom tutorial for an iPad or a tablet. So you can see you tap that purple screen, and then this is the stream. So this is where I will leave announcements for you. It's kind of like a Facebook page, so go through and read those at your leisure. Remember, it's called the stream, and that's where I will leave messages for you. Okay. This is one of the examples of an attachment that I put on the first screen, and then if you click it, it'll take you to a document that you can read through. When you're done, you just click X and then the button on the left side. Then you're going to go to classwork. Classwork's on the bottom. This is where you're going to spend the majority of your time. First is the quick start guide on the top. This will be a good place for you to start looking. This is the distance learning guide provided by the district. You just click it, and here's all the links for you from the district. When you're done, look on the left corner and click classroom, and then you click the left corner again. Useful resources, this is the schedule for you. Notice it's broken down by subject and chunks of time. When you're done reading this document, click the X and it will take you back to that screen. Then you click the little arrow in the left corner. And then if you want to do some learning at home with no technology, click the link and read through this document. This document will give you some ideas for things to do that don't require an iPad. Then you click X, go back, and then we have some links here for the websites that you can go to. They're supposed to be free. A lot of companies are offering free websites for you, so this is where you can go for that. Then you click back, and then you have week 1, April 20th through the 24th. This is just for me. You don't have to read this one at all. It's just the standards and things like that, so it's just for me. All right, this part right here, you're going to be visiting very frequently. Weekly reading log. If you go to the bottom and you swipe up, you will see your log, and then you tap it, and then you will see your log. Before you can type on it though, you have to click in the right corner, there's a square, and then you're just going to tap a box that you want to type in. You just tap it and see the text box will pop up. Sometimes you have to tap it a lot, like right there, you have to tap it quite a few times sometimes, and then you just move the cursor around and you can delete, you can type some new information there. This one's kind of already filled in because I used it for the other tutorial. So you're going to type in the date, your child's name, and just tap the boxes. There you go. So just tap it, type their name, and then when you're done, you always go to the left corner, tap the left corner, tap the left corner, and then if this pops up, that's okay. This is just all your assignments that you worked on, and then you just tap classroom, tap X, swipe down. Don't turn it in yet till the end of the week, and then go to the left corner, tap it. Okay, and then you have grammar. Those are your grammar assignments. Word work, week 1. This is an activity you can do. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. Swipe up. If it's not there, don't do it. Those only work for Chromebooks. So just, you'll have other activities to do. Find one that you can do on an iPad. Here's one, let's see, there it is. So you tap it, tap the assignment, and then you can read through it. When you first open it, a lot of times you can only read through it, and then if you look in the right hand corner, there's a square with like an arrow going this way. You're going to tap it, and then it'll take you to a document where you can type on it. So this again is just the part where you can read about it, and then where it says type here, you just tap it. Keep tapping until that box pops up, and then keep tapping the words until it says the little cursor appears. Then you delete it, and then you're going to type the sentence. This one's for capitalizing books. So the book is called Whistle for Willie. So I said, oh, I forgot, is this a book? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to reread that first slide again to remind me. And then I realized, oh yes, I need to capitalize Whistle for Willie. So I'm trying to find my cursor again. You just keep tapping till you get it. There you go. And if you want to make a capital, you hold down, you just tap the arrow on the bottom. And there I messed up. So I just go back, tap it for Willie, and then you put your period. I didn't type all the sentences, but once you type all the sentences, go to the left corner, and then again, there's all your assignments. Tap Classroom, tap the X, and then turn it in. Make sure you turn it in, and then it'll ask you, do you want to turn it in? And you turn it in, and then you swipe down once it says that it's turned in. And then you go to the left corner, and there you are, you're done with your grammar assignment. So now you're going to go to the weekly learning log, swipe up, there's the log, tap it, and you're going to find, oh, you have to tap the right corner, the square. This is where I messed up. So I kept tapping it, and I forgot, oh, I have to tap the right hand square, the square. Then I got to the right page. So then you tap grammar, and when the little cursor appears, you delete it and you just type your X. Okay, and then you get rid of your keyboard, click the checkboard, click the left arrow, the check mark, sorry, left arrow, X, swipe down. Oh, sorry, I turned it in, you're not supposed to turn it in, and I'm gonna go back to that in a second. So then you swipe down, and let's see, so there's your grammar activities, word work activities, here's an interactive read aloud. Okay, so again, this is another example. If you can't see it or it doesn't work, that's because it's only going to work on a Chromebook or a laptop. But don't worry, there's a lot of assignments that I have there for you because you're only going to do one a day. So if you see 7, 8, 9, 10 assignments, that doesn't mean you have to do all of them. You just pick 5 that you're able to do. That also includes at-home activities. So if you're doing something at home that counts, log it. Okay, here's your journal. This is for writing. Swipe up. There's no attachment because you're not turning this in. You click the link, and then it's just going to take you to a slide of journal ideas. So you're going to do this on paper. You can do 2 sentences on Monday and then finish it on Tuesday. You don't have to do all the prompts, just work at your leisure. And then you write it on a piece of paper. And then when you're done with that, then you have to go to your learning log. There it is. So swipe up, tap it, there it is. So we're still on Monday. We did some writing. This I used for another tutorial. So just so you know, it would say type here. So you just delete type here, and then you type your X in. When you're done typing, go to the left, click the X. Oh look, see it says unsubmit because I submitted it earlier. So we're gonna unsubmit. Only submit it when the week is over. Swipe down, go to the left corner, and now I think I'm going to show you some math. Yes, so here's your math practice. One of the ways you're gonna do math is just simple addition. So you click it or swipe up, either way. And then this is something, it'll take you to another page, and you just type your answer. So 3 plus 6, 9. 2 plus 5 is 7. 6 plus 0 is 6. 8 plus 2 is 10. 2 plus 7 is 9. And 3 plus 2 is 5. 0 plus 5 is 5. And then I threw in a word problem. Try to sound it out. If not, have a grown-up help you read it, and then you just click the correct answer, and then you click submit. Now notice you're not in your classroom. You have to go to the left corner and tap classroom. Tap classroom. And then you tap the left corner again. Oops, sorry. Go to the bottom, swipe up, mark as done. So you're gonna mark it as done. That means I know you did it and you're done with that activity. Then you go to the left corner, tap it, and then when you go back to this page, remember every time you complete an assignment, you have to go back to your learning log. Go back to your learning log. There it is. Tap it, swipe up, tap it. And I just did a math activity. Don't forget to click the right-hand corner. Click math. Now this is where I had a really hard time getting the cursor. I tapped it and I tapped it and I tapped it and I started getting frustrated. Don't bang harder thinking it's gonna work. If you get frustrated, go to the left corner, tap the little Pac-Man in the left corner, so tap it. It'll take you back and then you can click in it again. So as you can see, I couldn't get it. So there, I'm back again. I go back, I tap it, and now I can start over, and this time I got it. So on an iPad, it's a little trickier, the text boxes, but you'll get it. You'll get used to it. So there's my X, check mark, Pac-Man, X, don't turn it in. So swipe down, go to the left corner, and that's pretty much it. So remember, for your learning log, you're going to do one activity a day. It can be something in Google Classroom, or it can be something you're doing at home. This is just your classmates and some of the teachers that are looking at the page. You don't have to go into people. Classwork is where you're going to spend the majority of your page. Stream, again, is where I'm going to have announcements. So just check it every day. Maybe there might be something in there for you to read that's important. If you look on the left-hand corner, these are just some tabs. You don't really need to worry about those. I'm not going to use the calendar. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. For that, I know it was a little fast. I had to record the screen and then I had to add the video after. So hopefully that answered some questions for you. I just want to stress to you one more time, for the learning log, one activity a day for each subject. Okay, so you have reading, word work, writing, grammar, math, PE, and then other areas. So one activity, and again, remember, not all the activities are going to work on the iPad. So I will be adding more activities that can be done on an iPad, since you won't be able to access the Wonders curriculum at this time through the iPad. Also, if you can only do 2 or 3 on your iPad, go to the at-home resources and do those activities. You don't have to always use words around your house. You can use the words that are provided in the word work section to write sentences. You can write them in a story. You could put them in ABC order. There's one activity where you can write the sentences on a piece of paper, cut the words out, and then put them back in order. That's something you can do that's hands-on. So don't feel like all your learning has to be done in the Google Classroom. Don't feel like everything you do has to be done via technology. That's why we have the learning log, because I'm not going to be checking your work. So once it's done, just go in the reading log and then, the learning log, and mark it as done. So if it's something you did at home, don't forget to go into the Google Classroom and mark it. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Again, anytime you have a question for me or you're confused about something, please reach out to me and I'll try to help you. Okay, we'll get through this. Remember, first week of distance learning, April 20th, is a learning week for Google Classroom. So if you don't get a lot of the assignments done, it's okay, I promise. Okay, I want you to become comfortable with Google Classroom. I've been using it this is my 2nd week now, and I feel pretty good with it. So just know it's going to take time, but once you get it, it's really pretty user-friendly. Okay, and encourage your child to try it. They're usually pretty good with technology. So okay, hang in there. I'll see you guys later. Thank you.